Hello everybody. We're gonna do this here. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but I'm gonna record it. We'll see how it goes. I'm working on a motorcycle case. I haven't filmed it. I was gonna film all of it, but it turned out to be a conundrum. I wound up having to weld the bottom of this thing shut. And I know it doesn't look the best, but I think it's solid now. I wound up welding it shut because it was just messed up. I got to attempt to put this in the mill and re-drill it. So, I don't know how this video is going to go, but I'm going to turn the camera around here and point it at the mill. And I'm going to start and see what happens. And it might be sped up. I have no idea what it's going to turn out to be, but I'm going to try to film it because I know y'all like to see it. So I'm actually going to turn around. I'm going to use the rear facing camera so I can zoom and see if we can get it where y'all can see some of this. So I'm going to turn around and get started. And I'll pause it in and out because it's probably going to take me over an hour, and I won't be able to show all of it unless I was to double speed it, and that'd still be 30 minutes. So we'll see. All right, there's the view. All right. Now, this is going to be an odd setup. It's not going to be the best in the world, but I don't have to have it like, it doesn't have to be stupendous. It just has to be rigid enough to drill a hole. That's all I'm after. I'm going to lightly machine this to get it back flat, but it's almost to where it needs to be, so it's not going to be much more than what it is now. So I'm going to shim it up, give it some type of level. This is my little zero finder here. That's about half a degree. That's close enough. That's close enough for what we're doing. Because there's no established plane at the moment. As long as this is close to flat, I've got to drill the hole, and that's the reason why I want to do them both at one time. So let me see if I can find some stuff to shim it up, get some bits changed out, and then I'm going to move you. All right, I moved y'all over to the other side. I wanted y'all to see this. This is a fly cutter. Let me zoom out. This is a fly cutter. A buddy of mine, Shrum Solutions, Andrew Shrum, he makes these. And he told me he wanted me to try one out. This one actually had come loose, and it kind of messed up a little bit. So he hooked me up with this one to try it out. He wanted me to show y'all what kind of surface it left if I got a chance to. Because some of the people who watch are into machining. Some of them are not, and some of them are. So I want to show y'all this thing. I've only used it once before, and this little rascal is something else. So I'm gonna pause it back and turn the 3-phase on. Oh, and I did add a toe clamp right there, and that's my shim pack, so that it shouldn't wobble. And let me turn the 3-phase on, and we're gonna see what we can do with it. All right, that's about the best I can get to where y'all can see and I can see. Unless you want me to move it just a little bit more, let me check. Sorry, y'all. I should have zoomed it out before I moved it. Yeah, I'm trying different camera things, and y'all know I ain't the best cameraman in the world. The only problem with this is y'all are going to be right in the path of things that I need to turn. But I don't have to turn them forward, so we'll try it and see what happens. I don't even know whether this will actually get published or not. It just depends on how it turns out. Come on. I may just use the Y-axis instead of the X. That way I don't have to try to turn it over where y'all are at. Now all we want to do is we want to flatten this off and drill a hole so that they're 90 degrees to each other so the drain plug will seal. Hey, we got it all the way across already, so thing must be in there pretty flat. Y'all just gotta remember, I hand ground this to get it to where it is now. So there was nothing accurate about it. It was just a hand grinder and that was it. Matter of fact, when I get done doing this, I'm probably still going to put some. I'll probably still put a little bit of epoxy on it to try to help it be the best that it can be. Because we welded and welded and welded on this rifle. I'm going to call that good. I guess y'all can see it. I'm going to try to tip the camera a little bit so y'all just... It's a good flat surface now. I've got the tripod up as high as it'll go so I can tilt it down as much as possible. Nope. Y'all don't get motion sickness on me. All right, I'm gonna lower the table back down, get my drill bit set up, and put the chuck in the mill. I don't know if anybody wants to see that or not, but what we've got now is we've got a straight plane that's this way. So when we change over to the drill bit and we drill that way, our washer for our washer for our drain plug should seal fine. And that's an R8 collet. You have to screw the drawbar out to take it out. Then you stick a new one up in there and just snug it down, let it hang like that. Because what we're going to do, run this all the way back up. You might have to run the bed down. And I'll have to change y'all's positioning. And hopefully we'll have enough to clear the drill bit. I think we're going to, but just barely. Maybe. Maybe not. Might have to get creative. I really need a ring to go on this mill here, but I've never found one for it. They want a lot of money for round pieces of metal. Alright, let me see what we need. Alright, got the chuck in, got it set up, I got it positioned where I want it. Hopefully this drill bit's not duller than wheels. I really need to work on my drill bits. Couldn't find the one I was actually looking for, so we're just going to go with this one. I was going to do a 10 by 125, but for some reason my 10 by 125 tap is missing. So this is 8 by 125. We're going to start small. That way, anytime it strips or messes up, we can do it again until we run out of room. Everybody knows how these things are. Hopefully we can break through without anything. And give a little tension to the wheel. There we go. We'll stop that before I stick my finger in there. I bet the air is not turned on yet, and it's not. Because I always forget to do it every morning. And I just about forget to turn it off every night. Luckily, I don't have to wait for it to build up because I don't actually turn the air compressor off. I turn the air line off. Well, it looks like we've done pretty good. We might have hit right about the middle of the hole. That's exactly what we wanted. Now, we're going to try something that's controversial for a lot of people because they don't like it and they think it's wrong and that I shouldn't do it. But well, I do me. We're going to put this tap directly in this drill chuck, and this is one of the reasons why I put the variable frequency drive on this mill. And I might try to show y'all. I don't know if I can get it all in the camera or not. But we'll try it. All right. Yeah. Look at that. All right. Now, you see right here. See how fast she's going? See how slow it's going now? I know there's a little bit of run out in my chuck. Then I can and the other good thing is this has a forward and reverse feature. If you look right here, well, if I hit this button, it stops and goes the other way. So I'm gonna try to zoom y'all in. We're gonna try to run this tap down in there. I'm not concerned with it going all the way. I just want to get it in there nice and square, and then I can finish hand tapping if I need to go farther. So without further ado, or further ado, I gotta remember what I'm doing. I hope y'all can see this for my arm being in the way, because I have to get it going, and I have to put my hand up here on the forward and reverse button, and then I have to shove it in there and let it go, and then hit the reverse button when it stops. And there it is. There she is. Only one other thing that I don't really have to do, but I'm going to. We're going to break the edge. And I got to take it out of the mill and do some more stuff because I welded all the holes shut. So Even the hole down there in the side's welded shut. So we're going to turn this on, reverse it. And this going the right way. We'll come down in. Now it looks like a professional did it, even though we know it was me. Give me a minute. We're going to find a bolt and make sure it screws in there. All right. This is the 8x125 bolt. It's a little bit stiff. I may have to rerun the tap in there by hand after I get it, but I'm not overly concerned about that. Let me blow the tap off. Let me make sure that is 8x125. It should be. Yeah, it's a little bit snug yet. That's all right. We're gonna pull it out of there and run it through again. We might should have just went ahead and helicoiled it, but I'm not wanting to helicoil it unless I have to. So give me a minute. All right, I'll take a little brake cleaner. Let's go ahead and wash the tapping fluid and stuff out of that hole. Let's try it again. Wipe that bolt off. For some reason, the first part of that hole just ain't the best in the world. I don't know why. It went down in there. Ooh, we got 12. Yeah. I'd say that's okay. Now, it goes all the way through, just to the tip edge. I tightened it in there pretty good. Once we put the crush washer on there, that ought to help out a bunch. I don't understand why the first part of that hole is a little bit loose, but it is. And I have no idea why. But hopefully it won't leak nowhere near as bad as it did. Alright, now, I don't know if y'all can see it. See that in that hole right there? I actually welded that hole shut. So I've got to throw a piece of tape over that bearing or stuff a rag in it one and try to get some of the I got to try to go down in there and drill a hole down through there, back over into the plug hole. So we can do it. I've already took the grinder when I first got done and I ground a small notch down in there to open it up. To make sure it would, I could catch it with a drill bit. Let me, we're going to take this. I'm pretty sure there's no way y'all are going to see this. I'm going to get it right there where trying not to drill all the way through it if I can help it. I just want to get in there a little bit. Trying to just get in there. I don't want to blow through it and crumble up my threads on the other side. I don't want to put something in there and break my drill bit off either. There we go. Okie dokie. Now we got a hole drilled. That way that side of the case can drain. That side of the case will drain because it's in there. And we gotta get cleaning up. Alright. Something I want to show y'all. If you don't have a seal ring or a crush washer, and you have an electrical service kit that has these on them. This piece is copper and it's coated with a thin layer of like a tin solder to crush into a bolt, so it will effectively make like a watertight seal to stop corrosion from getting under it. Especially if you're messing with 6 and 8 millimeter bolts, finding a copper washer or something for them sometimes can be a real pain in the butt. So what I do is I take these things, I just cut the end off of them, and then if you really want to make it look nice, we'll walk over here to the sander. Even though y'all can't see me, I'll walk over here and kind of take the edge off of it a little bit. It does get hot pretty quick. I'm just going to take it, just get it on the sander a little bit, smooth it up. And this is what you're left with. Put it on your boat. Make sure it sits flat against the boat. This boat's pretty. These are nice boats. These are actually Toyota boats, so they're of a higher quality than some of the other ones. But we're gonna run it in there. We'll take the little old wrench. We're gonna give it a. About all it needs right there. The bolt is just coming through right there. It's in there nice. It sets up against the bottom real good and flat. I'm telling y'all, this ain't the best. It ain't the best welding job. My welder gives some trouble. Matter of fact, if somebody out there knows about TIG welding, and you want to talk about it, that would be nice. I wouldn't mind shooting the breeze with somebody about it. It gives me issues. I don't know. It started acting up one day, and ever since it started acting up, it's never acted exactly right since. but it does weld. Just gives me a fit sometimes. There we go. All right. I gotta get this mess cleaned up and start reassembling this thing. So I gotta move this out of the way. That's just a cylinder that I got. I gotta clean this mess up, put everything up, and get back to assembling this thing. So we're gonna just ease on out of here, because I'm not gonna film putting this thing back together, because it's a nightmare. I've done this for years and I don't particularly enjoy doing it, but it's a friend of mine, he needed it done, and well, we're gonna get it done right quick. So hope y'all have a good day. Be kind, stay safe, treat each other the way you want to be treated. Don't forget to look in our description for our apparel store, and our YouTube or Facebook group, Hopper Nation. Come check us out if you ain't already been there. All right. God bless. Bill Hopper out.